Quality Poultry started sometime in 1959, 1960 in Spanish Lookout, humble beginnings. My mother was one of the first employees there, and she has told me many stories of what they did there. They slaughtered about 200 birds a day, had their ice in 5-gallon buckets, and the bags, they were sewn together from sheets of plastic. Those were the humble beginnings of Quality Poultry.
But today, Quality Poultry processes 30,000 birds a day, and they've helped shape our cultural identity, with just about every chicken-eating Belizean having enjoyed a quality chicken with his or her rice and beans. It's a real success story, but those on the inside know that it took a lot of work and sacrifice to become the leading poultry producer in Belize.
It's basically a story that repeats itself over and over in the world. Persistence and perseverance pays off. And that has indeed been the cornerstone, the foundation of Quality Poultry. It has seen many, many challenges in the years since 1960.
And since it became known as Quality Poultry Products in 1975, over the years the company has established a physical presence with sales offices across the country, with its headquarters and processing facility in Spanish Lookout. In the mid-'80s, they opened a small outlet in San Pedro. It is a rapidly growing market for this poultry producer, where to date they sell over 1 million pounds of chicken every year on the island. As a part of upgrading its facilities countrywide, on Saturday, Quality Poultry Products officially opened their newly built base in San Pedro. The building, which sits right in front of the lagoon in the Boca del Rio area, costs almost $1.3 million, with $500,000 invested in refrigeration alone. Raymond Barkman, general manager, says that the upgrade was needed and that this new base will help them to better serve their customers.
You see that the building we have right here, this is a very big investment for us, and I wish I could have showed you pictures or something of how this building looked before. You would not believe literally the other building was almost caving in. So for me, this is a very big highlight to come from the previous building being scary, fragile to this beautiful building. So it's a really big day for me.
Why do this big investment here in San Pedro?
Well, as you heard from the minister, he says San Pedro is growing, and then we know that this won't stop anytime soon. And you see, the priority is, even though this might not be the so-called prime location, but if you will notice on that side, we have the river. So we boat in all of our chicken with our own boat. So right here, we can park right on the river, push it into the freezer, and we distribute from there. So this location is actually key, and the highlight is that we are right next to the river, so we have our own dock, our own boat, and we just carry it into the freezer in a matter of a few minutes.
And this investment is a critical piece of helping to maintain the quality in Quality Poultry Products for San Pedranos.
It's an industry where a lot of effort has been already put in place to perfect it, improve it. The original bird, which is a chicken, where the chicken derived from, the ancestor, is about a 1 kilo bird at about 6 months. No hormones have been used, but what they have done, they've done selective breeding over and over. I attended a breeder presentation not too long ago where they said that at no time have they ever used hormonal additives to make the chicken grow faster. It is only selective breeding that they have done. The pedigree bird of the chicken that lives today will produce its trait in chickens about 5 years down the road.
General Manager Barkman says that while they built this facility to preserve their tradition of quality poultry products, they were also mindful about the environment. This branch office is built on the waterfront, so Barkman says that their sewage system is set up so that impurities and pollutants are removed to avoid contamination of the lagoon.
We have a septic tank system. Actually, the way the system is designed, so we have the septic system underneath this building, and then the leach field, as they call it, is completely on all the three sides. Where the concrete is, we've got the leach field underneath the concrete on all the three sides of the building. This again was designed by the architects to assure that it will be environmentally friendly.
There's no leakage into the lagoon. There is no leak into the lagoon.
No, because it's in the cleaning process. It gets cleaned around the building, first in the septic tanks, and then the leach field, it goes. And then after the leach field, yes, it goes, but it's already completely clean, right?
Area Representative and Minister of Tourism Manuel Heredia Jr. also gave his stamp of approval on the new branch office.
Even though they are here to make business, they're always thinking of giving a quality business, not because they have the brand quality chicken, but indeed they have done quality buildings, quality types of businesses, and I believe that we have to commend them. As myself, the area representative, I believe even my mayor, we are proud of this type of developments happening in San Pedro. I said earlier that San Pedro is the fastest growing municipality in the whole country. And as such, we have to be careful that we develop in a sustainable way. And then at this point, I believe that we are getting the quality of infrastructure that San Pedro deserves.
A feature of the newly built sales office is a shopping mart where customers can also buy groceries. To celebrate the new branch office, quality slashed prices as low as $1.65 per pound of whole chicken, the biggest discount for San Pedranos. Customers also walked away with prizes such as microwaves and bicycles. Other businesses, including Running W and Country Meats, also participated in a small expo where they gave free samples all day long. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.